All right, everyone, here we are with another video with the Invest for Tomorrow. To all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video and to stay tuned on in towards the second half of the video, guys. Right after this chart analysis and everything we have to discuss about analysis ratings and why I'm watching this stock moving forward for an even bigger opportunity more than just momentum. Stay tuned for that, but I have a ticker symbol to share with you guys right after, as well as the ticker symbols I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. And if you want to know what stocks I watch daily, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord, and by joining, you will become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together through the volatility of the market, and we consistently look for opportunities daily. So, what's the ticker symbol you want to start watching and doing more research on? That ticker symbol is GALT, guys. GALT. Tremendous news came out with this stock, and it's so early in its phase trials. This is how good the news could be, because if it's already starting this well, as things continue to expand and more phase trials go well, this can continue to grow, and the niche and focus is tremendous. So this was one of the stocks I mentioned this morning. It gave us a nice little dip to 360s all the way up to 440s. Nice little run there of about 10 to 20% plus at that peak. But this is not what I'm here to talk about. What I like about the stock right now is that it's pulling back, okay? This was way down here at the $270 mark. The last time it ran was on news as well. Spiked up to the 5s, came back down to the 4s and consolidated there for some time and went into further weakness to the 2s and jumped up today to highs of 490, and it's been falling back downwards. So right now, the stock is looking kind of weak, but presenting itself as an opportunity if it consolidates or goes into further weakness. And I'm going to tell you guys why. So this is the news that just came out today. This is why the stock had a lot of momentum. I was looking at it for the momentum itself, and then I realized this is bigger than just momentum, especially with this data. So the stock had risen 37% on positive data for the cancer treatment, okay? Cancer treatment is a huge niche and focus, and those stocks are making a difference, right? That's the first thing I ask myself when I'm looking at a stock, especially a penny stock. Is it changing lives? If it can change lives, I like to focus in on it and give it a shot, right? That's just my opinion, and I definitely would encourage you guys to do further due diligence on this topic and make your own rational decisions based off what you find. I'm just here to enlighten you guys on the opportunities, why I watch them, and why I like them. So this was in a phase 1B extension, right, of clinical data to be checked on in a clinical trial based off of belapectin, right? Belapectin is the word, in combination with Keytruda in patients with metastatic melanoma and head and neck cancer. So this is huge, okay? Huge stuff that they're focusing in on, and the results were pretty positive, right? Phase 1B, this is so early in on the game of clinical trials. We got phase 2, phase 3. So if things just continue to compound in a good way, analysis price targets may not be incorrect. Now, I'm going to show you guys what analysis price targets feel and what they're saying, and there's only one right now showing based off of Wall Street. There's others out there, but this is the most concrete that I found, and it's a little high in my opinion. It was one rating, one buy for GALT. Today it's currently sitting at 345 at the point of me doing the screenshot, and then after hours 339, and from that point forward it's showing a high of $14. Now, I'm not aiming for this to go to $14, not even $10, but anywhere between 5 to 8. I'm really looking at that as a reality and a realistic expectation if things continue to grow upon these phase trials and continue to go in a positive manner as they go into phase 2, phase 3, and so forth. And this is actually changing lives. That's what I really like about the stock, and that's why I like to double check as a penny stock, is it changing lives for the better, or at least helping and improving out their results of something, right? So it turns out that it gave a control rate of 56%, 5 out of 9 patients on one of their trials. And then the other head and neck cancer patients were observed 2 stable disease, 3 progressive disease, providing a disease control rate of 40% or 2 out of 5 patients. So right now, things are looking pretty positive in this aspect of how this niche works and how these trials work. So pretty awesome to see that turn out. And the worst thing that happened out of the symptoms was grade 1 itching, which is pretty known to be a side effect with these medicines. So something very interesting. I really actually found this great results, and I think that I want to do more research as an investor about this. And the more I see this go into weakness, the bigger the opportunity seems to me as an investor on what's going on with this stock, because the fact that it has those positive results so early on in phase 1B, because it had an extension, and in phase 1B we get back these type of results, I can only imagine phase 2, phase 3, and I could see that having an impact on this stock overall in the long term. So the company is not profitable. That is something to be aware of. You're actually going against, the whole entire fundamental analysis. If not, this is more focused on the technicals, the speculation and hype to come with the next news. But as news continues to be positive, it can price into the stock, allowing the stock to grow in a healthy manner because of what they've been doing. I look forward to seeing your thoughts down below. Did you trade this today? Did you know about this? And if you didn't, and you do more research, I would love for you to come back and comment down below what your thoughts are. But if you already have an idea about this stock and how you feel about it, I would love to see your comments down below on what you think and how great this is of a change or improvement for such a niche and focus in this cancer treatment and sector in the health field. As always, if you learned something new, don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell so you don't miss a single video that I post. Share this with a friend so they can receive the insight as well. And all I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video and to stay tuned on in 3 to 5 more minutes of your time. I have a ticker symbol to share with you guys that you won't want to miss, as well as the opportunities I mentioned this morning and how they perform. Stay tuned. So the ticker symbol I want to share with you guys today is one that I've talked about before, and the last time I talked about it, it seems to have reached one of its most recent dips, right? Lowest points and bottoms, and jumping off of it, giving nearly 10% plus on that jump. And it's pulling back down now and kind of consolidating for the last several weeks. Now the stock had an overreaction after dividends. We're going to look at the chart. We're going to look at analysis price targets, and we're going to look at everything that I have to say about it. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the opportunities I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. And if that's something that interests you and you want to become part of, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So I mentioned this morning GALT and HOFV. These two stocks nearly were home runs. Okay, one of them turned out to be a home run, 20% plus on the day, but both of them nearly reached those levels. So GALT sitting sideways, dipped a little bit in the first few minutes of the day, gave about 5 to 10% jump, pulled back, and took off to a highest point of 20% plus. Phenomenal in just 1 hour. Now HOFV was pretty fast, gave small jumps of 5 to 10% throughout the rest of the day, but soon after we started talking about it, it ran up a little bit, giving a 5 to 10% jump, pulled back down, hitting a newer low here after the bell of 370, and took off to a highest point of 15% plus in just 15 minutes, guys. All it took was 15 minutes for this one and nearly 30 minutes to an hour with this one. Together combined, 35% plus on the day of possibilities at their highest points. Phenomenal way to start the day and even start the weekend. Happy Friday to everyone. But if you guys want to know what stocks I watch daily, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord, and we look forward to having you join us. So what's the stock you want to add to your watch list? Well, this is a stock that I've talked about since way back in June 27th. I had posted this, and it's KGC. So when we look at the chart here, on the date that I posted it, it was sitting at 638 at the time. I was looking at this support here from the previous history in the chart of 589 if it got closer to it. and never touched it in the last several weeks and days. But this stock was sitting sideways since then, and I'm really liking the strength because it seemed to have bottomed, jumped up 10% plus, pulled back down again, and it's been consolidating. We're going to look at the chart in just a moment. But what I also like is the analysis price target ratings, right? We got 8 buys, 2 holds out of 10 ratings, 0 sell, right? The lowest point is showing 691. So from any of these levels right now, even in the 630s or even where it currently sits, there's still an upside of nearly 10% plus. But the average is nearly 30% plus at 983, and the high is 1159. So that's something that I really like since then. And not only that, this is a great stock to hedge, quote unquote, against inflation, and not even using it for that purpose in my personal opinion, because what I really like is their financials. They've been profitable the last several years. Now 2021's quarter was a little bit weak, but it was still profitable, 15%, and I think it can continue. And also as gold starts to recover and come back up to the upside or consolidate somewhere up here instead of going any lower, that can benefit this stock overall because they work in the exploration and mining and gold sector overall. So this stock right now, what I really like is the consolidation that we see here, and it seems to have bottomed between 610 and 620, guys. That has been the bottom so far. I'm not saying that it won't pass that. If it continues to go into weakness, I'm willing to buy dips. That's just my personal opinion. That's why it's so important to do your due diligence and research to understand these stocks and make your own rational decisions as investors. But that's a bottom that we saw back in March, and it's been sitting around that level for some time, between 610 and 620. Every time it touches it, it bounces off. And that same week when I mentioned it, on the 28th and 29th, we saw that lowest point of 615, and it took off to 660, guys. Phenomenal, nice opportunity and bounce. And then it's been pulling back down, touched the 617, jumped up again, and it's pulling back down. So if it continues to go in that direction, this is a great stock to be watching through this strength and consolidation. It kind of started to fall after dividends here, and you could see that big drop. And since then, it's just been sitting in the sixes. And what's looking important is the strength, most importantly here. That's what I'm liking. And this is something I will continue to watch. And I definitely encourage you to do more due diligence and watch as well. This is not financial advice. I'm just here to share with you guys the opportunities and why I'm watching them. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. And if you want to know what stocks I watch daily, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord. And we look forward to having you join us. Thank you guys so much. And let's make some money.